Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. We are June 29th.
Yeah.
2013. Oh God. Yeah, this one's going to be a good one. My name is Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7, and I'd like to welcome any new viewers that are coming along. Hope you enjoyed the ride. And let us know in the thread where you found us, how you found us, because we like to know. If there's podcasters or anybody who's mentioning us, we'd like to know so we can thank them. And welcome any returning viewers. Thanks for coming back.
Yep. And I'm Kari, also known as Jaded Knitter. And you can find us on Blip, YouTube, and iTunes under Two Tangled Skeins. You can find us on Twitter also under Two Tangled Skeins, but it's the number 2 Tangled Skeins. And our blog is twotangledskeins.com.
And we have a guest.
Yes.
Who are you?
I'm Diane. I'm Freedom for You on Ravelry, and I also have an Etsy shop called The Knotted Bag. And
Yes, she's the one.
Hold that up
Yes,
for longer
I'm the
so they can
knotted bag.
see one of them.
The Knotted Bag.
Yes.
This is my yoga frog. I have an Etsy shop, the Knotted Bag, not the Yoga Frog. And I have a group on Rav, the Knotted Bag, where I post all my updates. And I recently started an audio podcast.
Yes, you
called The
have.
Knotted
You're
Bag.
in, what, episode 4 or 5?
I recorded 5. I just have to upload
Okay.
it probably when I get home today.
Yes. Good audio podcast. You should take a listen.
Thank you.
I like it.
It's kind of weird when you start them, though. You're like, is anybody going to really listen to this or watch this? Or
I loved it, especially the one with Beck,
Yes, she's hilarious.
who is Lemon Half on. She's Lemon Half, right?
Yes,
On Ravelry.
I love Beck.
So yeah, no, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what you working on? Just put you on the spot right away.
Okay, I don't get to knit very much.
She has a 3-year-old.
I have a 3-year-old. I have a full-time job, and I make the bags, so I'm a little busy.
And she has pink hair.
I do. Got my hair done today. Okay.
I'm sorry, I love the pink in the hair.
It is awesome.
My most active stuff, I actually have 3 projects in my bag. Because this is what I carry around, I bring to work in case I have time to knit at lunch. And when we go to the bookstore after daycare, while my son plays, I knit. I can throw my keys and my card in here, and
You're good to go.
I'm good to go. So I am knitting on some socks. These are Croy,
Mm-hmm.
Patton's Croy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Is it
can't
here?
remember. Yeah, that's it. I brought it, so
There
you
you go.
have the label.
So this is it here.
Yeah, really, really cute. I love
Oh, really
these.
nice stripes.
Yeah, love them. And that's the first sock. And then the other one is, I really like indie dyers, but self-striping, but I have had these in my stash for so long.
No,
that I
that's
thought
just
I
a
should.
plain vanilla sock.
Yeah, I do Wendy knits toe-up socks. With,
Okay.
toe-up socks with a difference,
Okay.
I think it's called. Yeah, that's what it is. It's my favorite. I like the heel, and I don't care that the heels are, the stripes go wonky on the heel.
Okay. Yeah,
really
I'm
care.
not.
Doesn't bother me.
No.
And then this is Knit Picks Felice. Is it Felici? Felici?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
in Minty. And I am, I have such a short attention span that these I get like impatient with the stripes because they're too wide.
Oh, they're too long for you.
Yeah. And it just takes too long to get to the next stripe.
Whereas something like this.
This is
a
so
quick-
much. Yeah, this is
quick.
Closer to
yeah.
instant gratification.
Exactly. So I'm kind of liking this
Or as
one
close
better,
as
but
knitting
this
gets.
one's already on.
Yeah,
so
because
I've
this
gotta
one you're
finish.
going next stripe. Oh yes, this one you're going
Yes,
next.
it's more exciting.
Next.
Exactly. And then the third thing I have in here is this.
That goes to show how big her bags are.
Mhm.
She's got 3 different projects in there.
Yes. So this is, I also have some other stuff I collected at Chapters. So this is a Sunday scarf. I've been working on this for a while. It's with my own hand
It's
spun.
pretty. Very pretty.
Yeah. It's a little tangled, but.
That is really even.
What do you mean?
The hand
The
spun.
hand spun.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes and no.
Oh, that's really pretty. You hold that up like that.
Yeah. So you knit it in 2 parts. It's a
Okay.
very simple pattern. I already have the other half
Done.
done. And then you're supposed to graft it in the middle.
Okay, that's really nice. Do you remember the pattern?
Sunday scarf.
Sunday scarf. Okay.
Yeah. And let's see, it needs to be, like if this is the middle,
It'll wrap.
it's
around.
not really quite long enough.
You need it
for me.
just a
It
bit
needs to be a
longer.
bit longer. the silly thing is that I had 4 bumps of this, of the fiber. And I thought I spun it all. And after I had spun it and knitted the first half and started on this half, I found the 4th bump.
Oh.
So I'm knitting this as far as it'll take me. I'm not sure whether I want to spin that 4th bump and add to it.
Because you might have enough with the 3.
Yeah, but then what am I going to do with the little...
4th, yeah.
It's kind of...
Spin it! Spin it!
Yeah, I think I will spin it and then just make this as long as it can be. I'm worried that it won't be consistent. But I really love how... I think this is a great pattern for hand spun. Because it really shows off like the...
And it's knit purl? Like knits and pearls?
Yeah, the beginning is a little bit more... I had to really follow the pattern for the beginning of it. But it's these 8 stitch columns, basically.
They're kind of on a bias.
Yeah. So it's like this. And then she says not to really block it, but I think I will block it because I want the added length, and I like that this shows off the stripes a bit more than having it stay like that.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice pattern that you can knit on the go, and because my attention span is so short, I have 3 projects that I would travel with. I'll go really quick. This is...
Take your time.
Vijanti...
Breakfast.
Oh. Wouldn't be the first time.
This
Wouldn't be the first time she eats on the show. It's all good.
I think it's called Vijan.
Oh, I know what. Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce it either.
I had this problem on my podcast, and I almost called it something else.
Yeah, every time I see the name, I keep calling it the female body part.
I think it's Vajanti or something. It's like Vajianta or something. Anyway, it's.
Beautiful colors.
Yeah, it's just the beginning of it. I'll have to send you the information on the dyer. It's somebody I found on Etsy. The lace. The first skein of lace is a horrible tangled mess at home.
Very pretty.
And this
is that a specific pattern? Did you say?
The
pattern.
Yes.
Yes.
That was the yarn.
No.
I'm like, what's the pattern name?
No, this is just random lace off Etsy, but I'll send you the dyer.
Okay.
And
yeah, we'll put that in the
pretty
link
random
that in the show notes.
Yeah, I hope I'm not showing anything on.
No, you're not.
No.
My Canada Day T-shirt.
Yay!
Yay! Happy Canada Day, everybody.
The one I have is red with a big white flag.
You should have worn it.
Does not look good on me.
You should have worn it.
I know.
Nobody looks cool on Canada Day. Come on.
Red also really does not show up well on the camera.
Oh, no.
It bleeds off into things in the background.
Okay.
I was gonna wear it because I have a bright red shirt that I
that
wear
would've been
with
good.
white underneath it.
Okay, I have 2 other things to show
Go
you
ahead.
because this is how I roll. I have like a lot of things on the needles.
That's okay. We don't, so it's all good.
Okay. But there's not a lot of progress, so if I did this every week, I would really have nothing to talk about. So,
I'm loving the color of that.
yeah, this is Cascade 220.
I was going to say that's as soon as I touched it, I knew.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can tell from the
It's Cascade
the way it's
220.
bald.
Wait, I'm just going to be like this. It's so soft.
You can put it in your boobs, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
This is the grown-up girl.
Why would we change how we are? Come on.
This is the grown-up girl.
Okay.
So this is the front right piece. And then this is the back, which is where I'm sort of stalled because I can't just knit it mindlessly because there is a pattern on the back,
I see that.
the top back.
Those are like baubles?
Those are baubles.
Baubles!
Oh, she's cringing over there. Oh,
Yes,
no.
there are baubles.
I hate knitting baubles.
But it's very pretty. It's like this pretty
I
sort
agree.
of
Most
design.
bauble patterns, especially the modern ones, are really nice. I just hate knitting baubles.
Yeah, I don't enjoy it either. Just to be clear. I did it
But
anyway.
you love the sweater so much.
Yes, I have, I mean, I'm not very small to begin with, but I have big hips in comparison to my waist.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to find a sweater that fits properly, and I find that patterns are, I actually talked about this with the podcast that I'm going to upload.
Okay.
With Biscuit Girl,
Yep.
Kristen. We talked about sweaters because she knits sweaters all the time, and I find that a lot of the sweaters are kind of made straight.
Yep. They're
And-
not, they're to fit a Barbie.
So this one has a more of a shape. It's kind of more A-line a bit. It's a cardigan, and it'll have a tie at the waist. like under the boob, so you can tie it. So
Yeah.
it has more of a shape that I like.
Okay.
If I made something that was the width of my hips, my entire body would look
Yeah.
bigger than it is, you know?
Yeah.
So this is a little bit stalled because I would only be able to knit it really when I'm paying attention after my son goes to bed, and that's typically when I'm sewing, or I'm too tired. I lied. I have 2 more things to show you after this one. Okay, this is my.
I love that bag.
It's crazy. This is my.
Show it. It's so cute.
I love this fabric too.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is my
The
elf.
advantage of making bags, you just keep whichever ones you want.
Well, no, I still don't have a spinning bag.
Oh my.
I have not had time to make myself one.
Okay.
So that's pretty sad. So this is
That's
my
coming
elf.
quite along.
Yeah.
Oh, that is nice.
Okay.
No. I was talking about the sweater.
Yeah.
I just wanted to look at the bag. So you.
Yeah. It's just it's. I've got this. It's okay. So I'm using it to alternate my 2 skeins. I have the 2 balls in there, and I've got each coming out of
Each
a different
one
hole.
side, okay.
So it keeps them separate, and at the same time, when I want to, unless I'm not paying attention and I just keep knitting, it will still, sort of get tangled up, but I can just give it a whirl. I can just turn the bag,
And it'll
and then
untangle
it's
it.
fine.
So
I'm
what you're
liking the
saying
bag
is
for
I
that.
shouldn't be taking the balls out to steal the bag then.
No.
No.
So you don't have to give it back to me then.
Don't play with my balls.
Yeah. Really.
Nope.
Leave my balls alone. So this is my.
That might have been where I was going. But
This is really pretty.
It is really pretty.
oh, that is nice.
This is my boob pocket. Interestingly, that's not in the pattern, but I added it. So I'm hoping it's not. I don't know. I'm
The
just
pinks,
winging it.
The
Yeah.
pinks with the darker pinks. I'm not going to try and touch your pink.
I've taken this show to a whole new level.
Oh, we've got it at times
Or
too.
lowered it. I might have lowered it a bit. So I'm alternating. So elf is, I think normally you have like 2 plain skeins that you would alternate, and of course I decided to use not self a gradient.
A gradient, okay.
So both of the yarns that I'm using are gradients, which
Okay.
means that I'm going to have
Really,
to find a matching plain one for the rest of the sleeves, because I don't think I'm going to make this a short sleeve. I want to make it longer.
Okay.
Which is why I haven't cast them off.
But you chose your colors really well with the browns and the beiges and that.
Yeah, I
And then
think
you've
so.
got the sparkle in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
What yarn is that?
One of them
Remember?
is art by Anna. The beige to brown
Okay.
is art by Anna, and the other one is, I think, Marigold Jen. It was pink and then went into a brown. That's the sparkly one.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
So now I'm both into browns. I don't know what this bust area is going to end up. It might look ridiculous, but I don't really care. I think it'll be cool.
I think it'll work.
Yeah.
Yep.
I clearly needed a little extra
Yeah.
space.
Believe me.
Yeah,
I understand.
There's a free Craftsy class on it. Not the fit, that fit one. What is it called that has the book?
Oh, to fit and flatter or whatever.
Fit to
Flatter
flatter.
to fit.
Fit, yeah.
Fit to flatter. Fit to flatter.
She's local.
Is she?
Sally Melville?
Oh, is that by her? Fit
Yeah.
I don't
Flatter?
think
No.
Fit to flatter is Sally Melville.
No.
No.
She has one of this, very similar.
Okay, but that's not her.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I took a free Craftsy class on
It's online,
short
right?
rows.
Okay.
And they have a whole sort of math thing.
On how to do it.
Yeah, on how to figure out how to measure yourself and figure out whether you even need the bust
Okay.
area. And that if your difference is only about an inch, you don't need it. And mine was 4, so I figured I should add some.
Yes, that would be a lot.
Yeah. Okay, the last one that I brought. Because there's more at home, but anyway. This is the
Hitchhiker.
Hitchhiker. That's right. And this is Abuelita Yarns, I think. It's
Never heard
a
that.
Uruguayan yarn. Abuelita, I think it is. It's very pretty.
It's very soft.
I've been hanging on to this for quite a while, not knowing what to knit with it, and then I
It's
decided.
coming out really nice.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of
stripey, but not too much.
It's really funny how it just, each part looks a little bit different because of how many stitches.
Yep. Yeah.
So here it's pooling a bit, but I still like it.
No, that's coming out really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not even 500 yards though. I hope it makes a long enough scarf that I can actually wear it, because so far I'm not doing really well with the size of my shawls. Not too many of my shawls are wearable. For me.
What does the actual pattern call for? The hitchhiker? Do you
42
know?
teeth.
It's like
42
over 500. It's. I think it's originally created with a skein of. I'm having a brain fart.
Oh,
German.
Yeah, Wollmeise.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that's five, closer to 560 or
550,
something.
560.
So I think if you wanted that full 42 teeth, you would need that much.
You get pretty good, far
Yeah.
along with.
But see,
500
Dana
yards.
of I always forget the name of her podcast.
Just one more row.
Yes, Dana. Hi. Dana has knit a few of these, and I asked her how much yarn she's used, and she said she's used 400 yard skeins to make hers.
Oh, okay.
So I thought, well, do this. All right, I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done.
That's it.
Yes. I'm knitting more.
Well, if you don't have a lot of time to knit, you want to make sure you have enough projects that you can
You always have something that
that
you can
interests
knit
you.
Yeah.
in any given time span.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need like all of these different types of levels, and it's so
Yeah.
stupid. These two socks. One of them I had the boring one, with the white stripes.
White
I had
stripes.
gotten to the heel, so I cast on the other one, the Croy one, because I really wanted to. But then that knitted up so fast, and now both of them are at the same spot. So,
And that shows you that the smaller stripes are more interesting
way
for
more
you.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So get knitting, woman. And let us talk.
I guess.
Do you
Sorry.
want to go, or do you want me
I'm
to
gonna
go?
talk
Because
to-
I've got one thing.
Well, I figure, foes.
Do
Oh, you have a faux.
Do you want to knit on some of my stuff?
You have a faux, right?
Yeah,
I'm wearing my
She's
faux.
wearing the
Gorgeous.
vest.
Yep. Well, my tank top. It's not blocked yet, which is why the collar keeps turning.
I like it.
Gorgeous.
Some of you might notice that the collar is not the same size it was last week. That's because the collar that was there last week got frogged. But yeah, so it's got a little bit of a cowl-like collar on
I
it.
need to feel this yarn because
It'll actually get a lot softer once it's
Washed.
washed.
I hope so. Sorry. It's kind of.
I know. I
rough.
knit a row or two of it
Yeah.
on it, and it was just like
But it's linen.
It's linen.
So it gets softer when
it blooms.
Yeah. But yeah, the cowl's kind of offset. There is actually a point here because there's a line. I have a lot of really nice, what do you call them?
Brooches.
Brooches that I've collected, I've been given, I've inherited. These ones are one of my grandmother's.
What are they?
They're
Little
butterflies.
They
They're
are
little
Okay.
butterflies.
They're very nice.
But I never wear brooches.
Now you have a top to wear them.
Yeah,
And now I have
let's
a top
stick with it.
because I had intended to have buttons here because there's a seam and it's meant to look like it's buttoned there.
Okay.
So I had intended to put buttons, and that's actually what I'm going to say in the pattern. But I'm like, I have a ton of brooches that will look really good with
Well,
this.
you should definitely take a picture with your brooches because I'm
Yeah.
sure other people have brooches and don't know what the hell to wear.
Oh
them
yeah,
with.
Yeah.
because what do you wear them with these days?
And if someone wants to put buttons, they'll put buttons.
Exactly.
You know. So.
But yeah,
choice
it's
is
got
theirs.
little sleeves.
Little caps.
It didn't actually really end up being full cap sleeves. I just kind
But
of
it's
did
nice.
little rows there.
It covers just enough.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. It covers just that little tip of your
Yeah.
shoulder.
That's the problem I've had with a lot of patterns is I'm quite broad in the shoulders. I'm not a small woman to start with, and yeah, there's a lot of me up here.
There's a whole lot up here.
but so a lot of the patterns I found the shoulders come in so far, like they're fine everywhere else, but the shoulders come in so far that my bra straps are constantly showing.
Oh,
and
That
if it-
is
I hate
the
that.
Yeah.
worst. I hate it on myself, and I hate seeing it on other
Yeah,
people.
I don't
Yes.
want to see your bra.
No.
And so I designed this one with wide shoulders and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
That's
done.
awesome. What's it made out of?
It's made out of, it's linen. It's Lewitt Euroflax, and it's done on 3.25 millimeter, which is US 3. And I finished this one. This seems to be a trend. I finished this one at 2 a.m. Last night.
Yep.
And
the last vest was finished at 2 a.m. while we were in Maryland.
2:30 actually.
Oh, 2:30.
Yeah.
I was sleeping at 2:30 both times.
Well, she gets to the point where she knows she's going to finish and she can't stop.
Yeah.
She has to get it finished. She won't be able to sleep if she goes to bed and it's not finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So it's done. The pattern is not written up yet. It's half written. Mainly, I have not been feeling well all week. So I have gone not a whole lot done. I basically got this done.
The creating and the designing is obsessive, though,
It
right?
is.
Because I have the same thing with my bags. Like, I've been texting her about a specific bag that I have in mind, and
Yeah.
I've been messaging with Beck too. Like, I have these, so I have some ideas, but I have to work out a pattern, and
Oh, yeah,
just you
it's
get obsessed.
yeah,
obsessed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
So what else is on your needles?
I still have
Tiny
a toe.
sock.
This is the same toe that I had last week because I didn't actually touch it until this morning. So I realized that I needed something to knit on because I didn't want to be in the middle of a row because I know I would be for this one.
It's so pretty. I love the color.
Oh yeah,
Hi,
I'm
Anna.
Hi,
adoring this
Anna.
color. Hi Anna. This
Do you need
is
another hand?
no, we're good.
Okay.
This is the Dragon's Tail shawl, and thank you, Jamie, for the name. So you can just start to see the second set of diamonds there, and the one on the edge here. It is, I guess it's a 3/4 shawl,
Okay.
like so it's not a triangle.
Okay.
It's a triangle with 2 extra pieces.
Okay.
Okay. It's more crescent-y.
Yeah, it's more like it'll actually have a point at the end.
Yeah.
But it is
Like
it's
a dragon.
Yeah.
No, but right?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't trying to be witty. But a dragon, if you think of a dragon with the wings open,
Oh,
would be
actually, you're
like a
you're
crescent
right.
with
Yeah.
points.
I hadn't actually thought of it that way because
Cool.
It's just part of the name.
that actually works quite well.
No, it actually explains it in a way that people can visualize.
Yep. But you can kind of see the start of the crescent there, so it'll be something that will be able to just lay over your shoulders
Which
as
is
opposed
nice.
to and lay
Yeah.
flat in the back.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this out of one of Anna, who's Art by Anna on Ravelry. Sorry, thank you. One of her party cakes, and this is the rest of it. As you can see, there was yellow last week. Yellow's all in here.
Can I say, Anna's yarn is so beautiful. Not just the colors, but I don't know what it is about the way she dyes it. But
Oh yeah.
You're
where
barely
the
seeing
colors
the change.
and it looks hand painted. I don't know if it's hand painted or not, but it looks like brush strokes.
Oh yeah.
And it's knitted up. It's just the most beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful yarn.
I have one of her cakes too that
it's
she
so-
dyed specifically
yeah.
for me, and it's
So
like
beautiful.
Oh yeah. And this is one of her SE cakes, so it's one of the bigger ones.
there we go.
So this one is 555 yards as opposed to the 400.
It
Mine's
depends.
500.
It-
Mine's one of the big ones.
Oh, is it?
It
Oh,
depends
never mind.
on, hers depend on, I think, whether it's the sock party or, I don't know, I don't remember all the names.
But this is one of the bigger ones. I'm designing a shawl specifically for these ones, but I'm also working in how to do it with one of the smaller cakes, so you
Okay.
can do it with one of the smaller gradient cakes as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm having fun doing this. This week this has been my bus knitting because this was not really portable at that point.
I made a color affection with Anna's yarn.
Yeah.
I didn't stripe it, so I kind of didn't really do a color affection, but I did do a color affection. I used the same pattern, but I used 2 of her cakes like this.
Mm-hmm.
Not the big ones, the small ones, but I used 2 cakes and just let the colors do their own
thing.
And I had a third cake that was just turquoise. like a plain
Oh,
color,
okay.
and I use that for the first part.
Yeah.
That's the sort of the core of the color affection. It's beautiful.
That would be.
Mm-hmm.
Got anything else?
Nope, that was
You
it.
good? Okay, well, I'm actually knitting on my Paloma for the first time in about a week. I think I did a row or two.
Half the reason why we have a guest is because we don't have knitting this week.
Is that why you're just using me?
Yeah, that's it. This is made out of Estelle Young Touch, and it is 100% Egyptian cotton. And as I've said in the past, I hate the yarn. I just want to knit the sweater, but
It's
I hate
not
the
very
yarn.
nice, is it?
It's not. It'll be nice to wear.
Is it? It's cotton, right?
It is. It's 100% cotton.
You probably just said that, and it didn't. It's also. Oh. It's all splitty, eh?
Yeah, it's very
like
splitty.
separate. Yeah, I don't
But
like knitting.
the top itself, I mean,
It's gorgeous.
I love it. It looks
So
like
far
a
she has a
skirt.
mini skirt.
I have a mini skirt, but I'm getting to the part where I'm going to be, I think I need one more section, and I will be splitting for the front and the back. And this is knit on 3.25, which is a US, what, 3? And that's all I have on my needles.
When I was in high school, a long, long time ago,
Yes.
I was like, wow, like 25 years ago. Can you believe it?
I know.
I knitted back then, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I talked about this on one of my I didn't know what I was doing. I was just knitting. My mom knit when I was younger. And I knitted a full-on turtleneck in cotton, white. I don't know what drugs.
What
no,
were you
I didn't
thinking?
smoke drugs back then. I never smoked drugs.
Oh, you do them now, do you?
No.
It's the pink hair.
And I think back to it now, and it's too bad.
Wait,
It was
how did you get that on over your head?
I don't know. It worked. It must have been like, I don't even know where. I don't know. I just know I knitted it. But white cotton turtleneck.
Oh,
It was horrible to wash. It was super heavy.
and white.
And yeah, so it got dirty so quickly, and then washing it was a nightmare. So I only wore it a few times, which is a real sin because it was really nice. But yeah, the stuff I knitted back then, I was fearless, and I
Yeah.
didn't know what I was
And
doing.
now we're
Now
not-
I know what I'm doing, and I'm completely afraid of everything.
You don't want to try anything. Yeah, it is crazy. So this is being knit up for my birthday knit along, which runs June and July till the end of July. And
It's your birthday all summer.
it is. It's all about me.
I guess I should put up the finish thread considering I finished.
Yes, you should
Because
start
this
the
was
finish
my
thread.
object for the
So
the
when you're
birthday knit along.
finished, you'll post your FO picture, only a picture, one post per person, and at the end of July, we'll be doing a draw.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So we'll be doing a draw for that. We'll be doing a draw for our Potiversary.
Our Potiversary is technically the 29th of July or the 27th of July, but we're going to carry it over into August because we have the knit along.
Yep.
And
You have not been podcasting for a year.
yeah,
That's
Yes.
it's July. I know.
Because we were on episode 3 when we went to Stitches.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane.
It's madness.
It's flying, and flying by the seat of our pants, I must say. So other things. So there was the knit along, and then we got a package in the mail.
I brought spinning.
Oh, you have spinning.
I brought spinning.
Well, then go for the spinning.
Okay. It is. We're gonna get booed if we don't talk about spinning since Tour de Fleece starts today.
Oh, does
Oh,
it?
does
I'm not
it?
doing Tour de Fleece.
Doesn't it start today?
I have no idea.
I
I'm not
think
in
so. I think I just saw some Plurk stuff about
Okay.
Tour de Fleece. I am not doing Tour de Fleece because here's that bump from that Sunday scarf.
Ooh.
It's beautiful.
That does not look like the same.
No.
That just goes to show how different a
Yeah.
yarn looks
Where's the scarf?
in.
Oh, it's in there.
down here.
Yeah, that just, wow. Look at the difference. It's just,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really beautiful.
yeah.
And because I just spin it, I don't separate it or anything. I just
Yeah,
whatever
I was
it wants
planning
to
on
do.
doing Tour de Fleece so I could get Crystal's
Oh.
stuff done because I've been promising her that for a year.
It's not been a year. Oh my.
It'll be a year in
Better
like
sit that
September, I
back in the
think.
bag.
Hi, Crystal. Love you.
So I have been, again, not a lot of time with the spinning. So, because I don't have a dedicated room for anything. So I have to pull the wheel out of my bedroom.
My
when I
wheel
wanna
sits in my
spin.
living room.
Yeah, I don't have that organization. And then if I take it out, a few times I've spun while Seth is playing, but he will want to come and play with the pedals, and I'm afraid he'll stick his hands in the wheel, or there'll be blood and pain, and I don't want to do that.
No.
So
at 3 years old, no.
No. It's fun though, because he's interested. The best is when he picks up the needles and he starts like moving like this and then sticking the sticks in the... So cute.
Well, that is beautiful.
Okay, so this is my plan. This is a loop bat. I've been spinning on this for ages. Since before Maryland.
It's very pretty.
So, yeah. Very. Anyway, I don't have any pets, but... Okay, this is a loop bat that... Here, you show it. It goes from light pink, which is at the bottom, to a darker red. Yeah, that's the loop. You can see a little bit of the really light pink there at the bottom. And then I'm going to ply it.
There we go, it focused.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I don't have a spinning bag, which is a shame.
I do.
Can I use it?
It's right over there. It's hanging up. It's actually, see? Look behind us.
Yeah, I know. It's very pretty.
Ooh.
Oh, who makes those beautiful bags?
You do!
So that's, I think this is Corgi Hill. I'm not sure.
Very pretty.
It's gorgeous. This is right up my alley. I love me some pink.
So you're gonna put them
applying
together?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what that looks spun up. Again, I'm not. I just basically split the braid however I wanted to split.
Yep.
And it wanted to do this, so I'm spinning from that, and I'm just letting it do its thing, and I'll apply that together. Someday, it will be done.
So you are taking carded turtle piece, or
no?
not?
I have way too much going on to stress myself out with any specific goals.
I was gonna say, because there's only like 1 or 2 break days in there, isn't there?
I already have the goal of trying to spin whenever I can, so
you don't need the added goal of turtle piece.
No. It's not really, all it's going to do is I'll get disappointed with myself. There's no reason for me to set myself up for that. That's it.
The advantage of having a 4-legged son.
I know.
Did you want...
You can show it if you want to.
You want me to talk about it?
That's up to you.
I feel so shameless.
Don't be shameless.
Shameless. Okay, so Genevieve Turtle Pearl and so Genevieve is local dyer.
Yep.
And she makes these beautiful, she dyes beautiful yarn and beautiful fiber. So we've decided to get together and have a non-club, because it's not, you're not signing up for 3 months or anything like that. I bought, we found a fabric that we both liked, and then
and it's got turtles on it.
It's beautiful. It's turtles. There we go. Turtles.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And nice. So what we're doing is we're offering this package of a spinning package or a knitting package.
Okay.
So if you choose the spinning, and each package also gets a set of stitch markers that she made. So if you choose the spinning package, you get this gorgeous gradient fiber. Hello. How beautiful is that?
Yeah, that is.
Look at the colors.
See? Yeah, they really.
So you get a spinning bag with the gradient fiber. This is BFL silk.
And your spinning bags have what on
80% BFL, 20% silk. It's 4-ounce braid.
And this is a knitting bag, but your spinning bags have a different.
Yeah, the spinning bag has sap. Can I grab it?
Yeah, just pull it off.
I started making these. I couldn't find any at the time. Nobody was making these that I could find.
It's shiny.
I haven't seen any since either.
I've seen a few.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they're not yours.
They're not mine. But anyway, that's okay. So they have satin on the inside, which allows your. I have when I was first starting, when I was trying it out, I did spin right out of it. I went to a spin night, and you could just hang it and have your fiber in here, and you spin right off of it. Some people hang it off their wheels. Yeah. If they have a wheel. So anyway, you get. It's just getting really hot in here.
Yep.
You get
hot in here.
You get a spinning bag and the fiber, and the stitch markers, and if you want the knitting, what did you do with the fiber, my friend?
Yeah, you might want to ask for it back. She has a tendency of doing that.
What fiber?
And I'm so absent-minded, I'll leave it here. So then,
You leave it here for me, it's fine. But as long as she doesn't
as
leave
long
it.
as you send me the money for it, it's fine. So this is the.
Money? We have to exchange money?
Yes. So this is Genevieve's Turtle Pearl Yarn Striped Turtle Toes. So this is the coordinating cell striping yarn.
Get closer so you
And
can
this is
actually
her
see.
sample. So you can see what, isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the same fabric. Then you get a knitting bag.
No, not doing it.
So that's our club. So we're hopefully going to,
Launch it.
yeah, I don't know when it'll be up. At first we're going to put it in her art
I was
fire
going to
shop.
say, where's it going to go? Hers or your shop?
Yeah, we were thinking of doing it in both. And I'm making the bags as I go.
Okay.
Because I don't know how many spinning requests we'll have, how many knitting requests we'll have.
Yeah.
She's got, we have, I think, she's got about 4 bumps dyed up.
Okay.
And we have some of the yarn, but we're going to kind of, you know,
So will
as
you
we're
announce
going.
it on your
And I'll
thread?
have, we have a maximum of 20 to 25
Okay.
of these because of the limited amount of fabric and
Yeah.
because sometimes shit happens and I could lose some fabric
Can I see that?
in a tragic cutting accident. And yeah.
Sorry. You just leave the fiber with her, leave the yarn with me. It's all
Yeah.
good. Okay.
So anyway.
that's a really good
So
idea.
that's that. Yeah, we're gonna have it. Oh my goodness, you guys are insane. I'll take this.
You'll get
Okay.
it back.
So I know. I'm driving her home, so she's gonna have to give
Oh,
it back.
right. Okay.
I have my bus pass with me.
Anyway, so that's the story.
Okay,
So
so
there's
will
a
you
limit amount, and what we're going to do is people will order a spinning bag or a spinning package or knitting package. At first, we're going to do it in her art fire shop,
Okay.
and then we'll probably roll it out to different stores. We have no idea if anybody will even be interested, or well, we've already got one sold. I've already
I
got
think
one
you'll
sold.
have interest.
And then
Yeah.
it'll just be be making the bags as we go.
That's really cool. And it's
Yeah, it'll be
local.
fun.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Well, it's local to us. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be
Well,
local
sorry,
to-
local to us.
It's not local to everybody. It's gonna be fine.
Local to us.
So that's that.
That's that.
Yeah.
So
I have
we.
nothing else in my bag.
You sure?
I'm done.
It's not endless.
No.
Okay. It's not endless.
I think we need to cut
It's
it
a
here.
tunnel to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll cut it here. So thanks for coming on, and happy spinning. Happy spinning to those who are doing tour de fleece. Happy knitting. Happy crocheting, and
Happy Canada Day and happy
Oh,
4th
right.
of July.
happy Canada Day and 4th of July. Cause
And anyone else who's having some kind of
Day.
celebration.
celebration this week.
Yeah.
So I
So-
think there's a couple other independence type days in there somewhere.
There might be. Yeah.
But I'm not.
There are a lot of countries in the world.
There are. So, anyways, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
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 You've got the mouse.
Oh shoot.